no style having, swagger jacking, thieving bums are always trying to imitate you because they can't come up with anything of their own. A lot of people copy you, and they don't just do it in a way to where it is something you can ignore. You have to ignore it, but the way they copy you, one would think that you're just tripping and worried about other people. But the way they copy you is in a way that it's to get your attention. They copy you in a way so that way they take your focus off of you and put it on to them. It's a form of gaslighting you. They do it to try to confuse you and try to leave you dumbfounded. There are situations where people will just play with you just to try to create some type of uneasiness or confusion. And that's what the devil does. He's the author of confusion. So you could tell a tree by the fruit it bears. If you have people trying to deliberately cause you to be confused and make you question your reality for no reason at all, then you have a problem. But not necessarily anything you can't fix or anything you can't solve. You do have something like an issue on your hands, but it doesn't have to be an issue. It's something that you can handle and that you can take control of. They are not imitating you because they like your style. All right, it may be some things that they actually like, but when have you saw something that you liked that a person had and you said, you know what, I'm gonna go, I like that. You probably went and got a different color or found the color that you liked or the style of it that you liked. And on top of that, you didn't go do it and then try to go flaunt it in the person's face. Hey, I got this too, or hey, I am able to do this. You ain't the only one. And the time that they do it is just so awkward because they want you to see them doing the same thing as you. They can't just go do it on their own. It's like a touchdown. It's like a score. It's like a present or some type of sick pleasure that it is sick, all right. It's some sick pleasure that they get out of doing this because they're timely. Like this is letting you know you're being watched to the T. They're copying you and they're doing it. And I mean, this is something that you've done previously. Or it may be something that you've done that same day. But guess what? They had to watch you to see you do it. So when they get all up in your face at a specific time to purposely stage the same, like to stage an event to where they do the same thing as you, it's not them just liking something that you do and going off and living their life. They can't do that. They can't just like something that you do and go off and live their life. They gotta let you know they're doing it too. And they have to put it in your face. And I know this can be annoying. All right, this can be annoying. But you just have to see them as having no style. All right, they don't have no style. And not only do they not have a style, because if they did, they'd be off creating their own thing. Who has a style that's not off creating their own thing? Even people that are creative, that see a style that they like, they fine tune it to their own. everyone learns from somebody. You can listen to rappers, right, when they first start out, and you can hear who they were influenced by. You listen to a young Biggie Smalls, you see he was influenced by a young Big Daddy Kane, which is still young, I might add. Shout out to Big Daddy Kane, man. Shout out to that young man. These no style having, swagger jacking, thieving bums, all right? Can't come up with anything on their own. And the devil can't come up with nothing. He has to try to recreate what God did. So that speaks volumes in itself right there. All right, they got to try to recreate the things that you do, but not in a way to where they can go off and just do their thing. Some people will take what you do and they'll do it in a way to where it's respected, it's respectful. They see something, they take from it, they learn from it, and they go thrive and prosper, and they go live their life. They go off into the sunset and they do their thing. And they do it very well too, because they're focused on themselves. It's probably all they're focused on is how they can get ahead. They find a way to do it, and they see the format, they see the blueprint, they see the schematics, and they take it and run with it. Like Nipsey did with Jay-Z with the blueprint. He took the blueprint, and and even when you listen to that album he did, it kind of even has like a nostalgic vibe to it, like the blueprint did. So he studied very well. All right. So if you're gonna use something of someone, study it well. So that way you can do your own thing with it. Be creative. That's all. But you have some strange folks out here. All right. Somebody in the comment called them skinwalkers. All right. And what I know of it as is narcissistic mirroring. They're people who can't really come up with anything, or they don't come up with anything. And it's just, but in all actuality, it's not really as much of a thing as them trying to steal your style. It's really them just trying to steal your mind, just doing things to get into your head. Like, oh, why would this person dress like me and do this and that and all these other things? Because they know it's something that takes attention from another person. You're not the first person that they've done this to. I've said that a number of times. That they are well established in this area of life. All right, that they does this. They then pass it on down to the next generation. All right, of cult members that want to behave like this. The birds of a feather that flock together, right? So it's to frustrate you. It's to try to get in your head. It's to make you feel like nothing you do is sacred. Nothing you do is yours. Nothing you do is on your own time, or not watched, or not surveilled. Sometimes you walk out and they're standing right there with the same thing you got on. Sometimes they are out there with the same thing you got on before you even walk out of the house. They got the same color on as you. I mean, people are a creature of habit, so more than likely they're watching you and your patterns and your routines so closely that they're letting you know that as well by timing the things that you're about to do before you even do it. Okay, we know he's going to do this. We know they're going to do that. That's happened to me in numerous places where everybody got the same damn thing on. And it's like, why would you all want to do that? is weird, but it takes some getting used to. People want to be like you. People are inspired by you. These are and these are just signals from the universe, because they won't tell you that they're inspired by you. They won't tell you that you're the one that lifts everybody's spirit up as soon as you walk on the premises. They won't tell you that. And that's why there are some people that are so adamant at trying to bring your spirit down, because they're jealous that they're not the one that can have that same effect on others, but you do. And it's something that eats them up inside. So what they have to do is try to diminish that light, because they think it outshines them and stops theirs from being bright, which it doesn't. But they're not thinking about it that way. They don't look at it that way. They're unable to see it that way. So when you have people that are behaving like this, it definitely does a number on you, and you definitely do get used to it, and you get a hang of how to deal with your mind, because that's all you have to deal with. You don't have to deal with these people that are being weird and copying you and mimicking you and wanting to confuse you. You don't have to deal with them. Confusion causes frustration. After a while, you keep getting confused over a certain amount of things and wondering why people keep doing things. It starts to make you mad. It starts to make you upset, because it causes you to pay more attention to them than you would like. But that's their goal, because you're so focused on yourself and not worried about them. And they want to take your attention off of you. And the only way for them to do it is to try to match you, to try to copy you, to make you question your reality, to do things that make you think about them. That's the only way they can get your attention off of you and get it onto them. They have a desire for your mind to be on them, for you to be focused on them and thinking about them. And it most likely has a large deal to do with them always worried about you and focused on what you're doing. Because to be able to behave like that, and to know what you do, and to know where you're going to be able to do what you do and let you know they're doing it, that's some stuff. Like they're putting in a lot of time and effort into this, strategically planning it out, so that way you got to see it. And they're like, these are tactics. It's not just something happening that you don't like. These are things that they know that if they do them to a person, it's going to have an effect on them. And it's a form of playing with your mind. It's a form of torturing your mind. And enough gaslighting will turn a person's brain, an untrained mind, to mush from all the worrying and from all the stress. You have to get away from people like that. You gotta pray for a sound mind during times where you're dealing with that. Ask God and thank God for a sound mind. Be grateful for a sound mind. Be grateful for the moments of peace that you have, so that way you can experience more. And be grateful for any amount of peace that you can have, because that way, that alone will put your focus in the right direction, take your mind off of what foolishness other people may be doing around you, so that way you can put your focus back onto more positive, better things, so that way you can attract better, positive things. They want to take a good person and turn them into a bad person. So what you have to do is you have to protect who you are. All right, because there are beings out here trying to attack it and make it so you can't be the person that you were created to be. They don't want your light to get out there. They don't want you to be the type of person that you are and experience life the way you're supposed to. That's not what they want. They want you to have their experience. That's why they want you to have their energy. That's why they want you to be focused on them and be angry towards them, and be fast to anger and all these negative things you're not supposed to do, that are harmful to your health. Stress is harmful to your health. Enough worry from being confused and upset over things that you don't understand, that you want to stop, that you have no control over, can really do a number on a person. You're gonna have to make sure that when they try to do this to you, you stay in control of yourself and not let them control you by these things that they're doing. It's meant to control you, so that way when you go throughout your day, you're not being who you're supposed to be and living the life you're supposed to have. Because you're supposed to be being a happy person that's enjoying themselves and enjoying their life. And when you have people that come to try to make you experience the opposite of that purposefully, and they're doing it in a way like that is it's psychologically attacking you. You're just trying to go about your everyday life, and you have to face these weird things that people are doing, and they want you to feel isolated. They want you to feel alone because they have unity. They formed a group against you, and it's all them against you. So it's not just one person that you're dealing with. This could be a group of people at an apartment complex. This could be your whole entire staff at your job. This could be the people that you work with. This could be everyone there. They have terms for this. It's called workplace mobbing. There are people who experience this and who've had their whole entire groups of coworkers come against them and form a mob against them at their job, while they're just trying to feed their family and take care of their children and provide for themselves, just like everybody else. But these are things you're going to have to learn how to not pay attention to. You're going to have to learn to laugh at them. You're going to have to learn to find a different way to feel about this. You're going to have to learn to be flattered. You're going to have to learn to feel appreciated. And a lot of people are weird. It's like they think that you think you're not appreciated. They're fake. Fake people can't, you don't want any appreciation from fake people. It's not real. You don't need their appreciation. You don't need anything from them except for them to get out of the way. And when people don't get out of the way, how the hell can they appreciate you? We are like, that's that Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde stuff. These people are legit crazy because the amount of good that they do, they actually think that has an impact. But just the side of them that is evil, I guess they feel you just have to deal with that. But it's not even a guess. It's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. They're bad, but they think they're good. You could be a bad person and still do something good for someone, but it doesn't mean that it makes up for the bad that they're doing. That's why you have to get away from people like that. There are bad people that'll do some good things for you and keep wearing you out and destroying you in the process too. But they try to get you focused on the fact that, oh, I'm like it. That's how they try to hide themselves. That's how they try to hide that part of them that I get that nobody else sees except for the highly spiritual people or the highly aware people. We can't be the only good ones. So man, situations like this are rough. All right, yeah, situations like this are rough. I'm sitting here thinking about it now. It's a lot you have to let go. It's a lot you're gonna have to let go. It's a lot you're gonna have to forgive. You're gonna constantly have to be praying to forgive them, praying for their forgiveness. You're gonna constantly be having to letting these things go, because you don't want to be infected by this and it destroying your health and destroying your peace. Even though you have people deliberately trying to attack it, not trying, attacking it. And between all the forced interactions, they want you to feel intimidated. They want you to feel fear. They want you to feel scared. They want you to be they don't want you to feel safe. And they want you to be on constant edge. That's why they behave around you the way they do. You always have to be alert. You always have to be paying attention. You always have to keep your head on the swivel. You're always protected, but you just want to make sure that you're aware of your surroundings and who's around you and how close people get to you. Some of these situations are going to end up getting these people in a situation that they don't want to be in. It's going to you can only get so close to a person or startle a person so much before they end up just naturally reacting to it, and it's a dangerous game that they play. So just be aware of your surroundings. Make sure you're always paying attention to everything that's happening around you, especially in work environments. But when you have people that are trying to play with your mind like this, it will turn you into a person that is rude. It will turn you into a person that's impolite. It'll turn you into them. And that's their goal. Their goal is to not have you be the person that they know you to be, the person that you are, the person that is a decent person. They want to take you from being a decent person and turn you into being a demon person like they are. They rather not have you be you because it's killing them. Remember that movie, Oh, You're Killing Me, Smalls? That light kills people. It disturbs the darkness in them, and it causes them to have stress. It causes them to have to deal with things they're uncomfortable dealing with. They have to think about things that they swept under the rug, they didn't work on, they didn't choose to fix. And they will take it out on you, and they'll make it your problem. Or if you are enjoying your life too much and they're miserable, they'll make that their problem. If they see you and your life is better than theirs, they'll make that your problem. You could become a target to certain people for any number of reasons: revenge, jealousy, hatred, any number of reasons. So when it comes to them copying you, it's to get in your head. It's to make you feel alone, make you feel ostracized, make you feel like you never have a moment to yourself. Like when the weirdest thing is when you'll step outside and you think no one, you think it's just you, and then everybody got the same thing on as you. But it's not necessarily that they may have a camera in your place or they're observing you from inside. They very well may be. But it's a trip because they watch you to the point to where they know your routine and they know your schedule and they know what you're about to do or what you're about to wear or what you're going to have on or what you're about to go eat or whatever. And it's a sport for them. It's something that they enjoy to do when they can catch you or when they can do the same thing or when they do the same thing at the same time as you. Oh, that's a big score. You think it's something for them to get you to see what they're doing when they're doing it? Oh boy, if they could pull up and just I'm outside too. If they could do all that weird stuff at the same time as you and have the same thing as you, that's a big score for them. Why? Because they get to cause some type of confusion. You're over there, why in the hell would this person do this? This is weird. You want to get away from them. It's low-key causing you some type of anxiety, but no more of that. Strike up a conversation with them if you must. You know, hey, hi, how you doing? What you got to eat there? Oh, okay. Interesting. You enjoy that? Yeah, you enjoy that. You have a good day. Okay. Yo, it's nice seeing you. All right. Yep, have a good one. That freaked them the hell out. They didn't care? No, you don't care. You about to go enjoy some good food. You about to probably put on a video of mine, watch it, eat it, chill, watch another one on repeat, and find another one to watch. All right? So the name of the game is to not let these people stop you from enjoying your life, no matter how weird they get, no matter how much copying they do. They can put a whole copy machine out. Just copy everything. Whatever. All right, enjoy your life, live your life. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.